guys, welcome back to another session of the Hopry. My name is Mark Starr, and today we have another beer that has been dedicated to the show. And I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about this beer. This is a beer that comes from California. In fact, it comes from Kern River Brewing. We reviewed their Just Outstanding not too long ago. But the beer that they're really well known for, at least in the beer geek community, is the Kern River Citra Double IPA. And now this was just bottled within about the last week to week and a half. So this thing is about as fresh as you're going to get. And anyway, Juan, can't thank you enough for sending this out to me here in Kansas City. I've heard a lot of really good things about this beer. You know, up until recently, though, they've only been able to fill growlers of this, or if you live near the brewery, you could get it on tap. But again, this was just bottled on, I think, August 19th. Today is about the 29th that I'm actually recording this. So about 10 days in the bottle. And, you know, when we talk about IPAs, you definitely want to drink them as fresh as you can. Now, this doesn't say it on the label, but it is a beer that clocks in at 8%. And one thing that I thought was really interesting here on the label is it just says this beer is all about the hops. And it says Citra Double IPA is as close as it gets to chewing on a hop vine. Enjoy this one fresh, at least while you can get your hands on it. So I've got my hands on it and really excited to get it into a glass. You know, we're all very familiar with IPAs, so you know, not a whole lot of explanation needed on this one. I think it's just a matter of getting it into the glass and seeing how it compares to a lot of the other IPAs that we've reviewed over the course of the last year or two. So pouring it out, you know, got this really nice warm orange and peach color. It's slightly hazy, not a whole lot, but there's some good carbonation in there, very traditional looking for this style. Off-white head that, you know, looks very frothy on top, kind of like the crema, you know, that you would get on top of a latte. So it's got this really nice, inviting, thick off-white color. Boy, and I'll tell you, the aromas are already coming out of here, and that's exactly what I was hoping for. So let's go ahead and investigate just a little bit further and see, again, like I said, how this one really compares to some of the other West Coast IPAs out there. So here we go. Wow, man. Woo! Okay, this is pretty amazing. I'm getting tons of peach, tons of mango. You know, this really reminds me of the very first time I ever smelled Hop Slam, because I just couldn't believe that hops could put off the aromas of mango and pineapple, papaya, peach, but all of those are in here. And this is exactly why Citra is one of my favorite hops, if not my favorite hop, at least as it relates to IPAs. I mean, there's just no denying how good this beer smells. Absolutely stunning. I'm getting a lot of peach, a lot of mango, pineapple. I would say those are the three fruits that really come out the most, but maybe even just a very faint amount of that kind of dank pininess underneath, but not a whole lot. This is all citrus, all tropical fruit. Boy, I'll tell you what, I am going to enjoy this one. I don't even need to sip this to let you know it's going to be a winner. So here we go. Cheers. Gracious. Well, the first thing that I noticed that stands out to me is not so much, you know, the citrus and all of that, but how there's this really good dryness to the finish. It really has that breadiness underneath, you know, the light malt character. But, you know, right up front, when you get that first taste, you know, you're getting lots of pineapple, tons of mango. I would say that this is probably the West Coast equivalent of Hop Slam. And what I mean by that is that Hop Slam is it's very robust for an IPA. It's got, you know, tons of that bright, citrusy mango, pineapple flavor going on. But it tends to have a little bit more of a chewy feel than this does. To me, this feels a lot more like a Sculpin, you know, where it's real dry and it's all about the hops, which again, that's what they say on the bottle. but the flavor is about as close to Hop Slam as I've ever had. You know, that beer has always been kind of the benchmark for IPAs for me, probably for a lot of you as well. I've actually seen people on Beer Advocate as well say, hey, if I can't get Hop Slam, what's a good competitor to that? Well, I would say that if you can get this is about as close to Hop Slam as I've had. This is a very, very beautiful beer. And for IPAs that I've had, for double IPAs that I've had, this is easily in the top 3. I really put this one up by Pliny, Hop Slam. And actually, as I mentioned that, if you go to Beer Advocate, I believe that there are only 3 IPAs, or 3 double IPAs ahead of this on the ranks. So you got your Pliny the Younger, the Pliny the Elder, and I also believe that Heady Topper is above that. I could be wrong, but I think it's Heady Topper. And this one comes in 4th place. So really good company. You know, this is ahead of Dreadnought, this is ahead of Hop Slam on there, but this is absolutely amazing. If double IPAs are your thing, you know, I would definitely try to get one of these, and I would get them really fast. This is a lot like, you know, any big, huge double IPA out there where you just want to drink them really, really fast. But you know what? I'm going to drink this one really, really slow. Juan, again, thank you very, very much. This is a great treat. And I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera. And I'm going to go ahead and drink the rest of this bottle and maybe surf a little bit of YouTube, maybe get some more videos for my playlist. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Cannot recommend this one enough. This is an excellent beer, one of the better beers that I've had this entire year. So that's it for today, guys. Until we get together next time, cheers.